Hi students, in this video we are going to discuss about trigonometry. Trigonometry. So the word trigonometry. Here the word trigonometry is derived from the Greek roots. The word trigonometry is derived from the Greek roots. So trio, three Greek roots are there, that is called trio. So gonia, metron. So trio means, this is 3. So gonio means angle, metron means measure. That is called 3-angle measure. So trigonometry is nothing but 3-angle measure. So trigonometry is a branch of mathematics. What is the trigonometry actually? So the word trigonometry is derived from the Greek roots, which is given by a Greek mathematician Hipparchus. The Greek mathematician Hipparchus introduced the concept of trigonometry. So now, what is the definition of trigonometry? So trigonometry is a branch of mathematics. It is a branch of mathematics which deals the relation among sides and angles of a triangle. Which deals the sides and angles of a triangle. Which deals the branch of mathematics which deals the sides and angles of a triangle is known as trigonometry. That is called 3 angles measurement. So triangle has 3 angles. So let me consider now. So we know what is a 3 and what is a measurement. 3 is a number and measurements is nothing but an activity. Then coming to angle. So what is the definition of angle? So angle is nothing but the amount of rotation of initial ray to the final ray. Let me consider. So a ray is rotating around a fixed point. Let me consider this is a fixed point and this is a ray. If ray is rotating around a fixed point in the anti-clockwise direction, this is called initial ray. And if the ray is rotating like this, so it is moves along here. So the amount of rotation of initial ray to the final ray with the fixed point is known as angle. Let me consider the angle is theta. The amount of rotation of initial ray to the terminal ray. The amount of rotation of initial ray to the terminal ray, so with respect to fixed point, around a fixed point, is known as angle. So this is nothing but definition of an angle. So another definition also there. Inclination of two rays. Inclination of two rays having a common point is nothing but an angle. Initial inclination of two rays having a fixed point is nothing but angle. So like that we can define the angles. So in different ways. So what are the measurements of an angle? So we can measure angle in 3 different ways. 3 different measurements. So there are 3 different measurements for an angle. So measurement of an angle, you can see. Measurement of an angle. or measure of an angle. So we can measure. There are three methods are there. So first one is sexagesimal system. Sexagesimal system. So second one is centesimal system. Centesimal system. Third one is circular system. Circular sexagesimal system, centesimal system, and circular system. So we can measure an angle. So sexagesimal system, the unit of sexagesimal system, unit of an angle is called degree. Degree. So the unit of angle in a centesimal system, the unit of angle in a centesimal system is nothing but grade. Grade. The unit of angle in a circular system is nothing but radian. Radian. Now what is the degree, what is the grade, and what is the radian? We have to measure like this. So now in a sexagesimal system, every right angle, one right angle is divided into 90 degrees. 90 degrees. One right angle is divided into 90 degrees in a sexagesimal system. It is also known as English system. This is also known as English system. English system. Okay, it is also known as English system. So let me consider now again 1 degree further divided into 60 minutes. 60 minutes. 1 degree further divided into 60 minutes. Now 1 minute further divided into 1 minute. So further divided into 60 seconds. 60 seconds. So here 60 seconds. So this is called 60 seconds. This is 60 minutes. So single chord, we call it as single apostrophe, that is called as minutes, and the double apostrophe we are calling it as seconds. That means in this system each degree will be divided into 60 minutes and 1 minute will be divided into 60 seconds. So like that. So each and every part of a degree will be divided into 60 equal parts. Such a system is called a sexagesimal system. So sexagesimal system, in sexagesimal system each and every part is divided into 60 equal parts. 60 equal parts. So this is called sexagesimal system. So this is also called as English system. Let me consider the centesimal system. Centesimal system. In this system, so we already know that, so the unit of angle is a grade. The unit of angle is a grade. Here one right angle will be divided into 100 parts. This is called 100 grades. 100 grades. One grade is further divided into 100 minutes. 100 minutes. Then again 1 minute is further divided into 100 seconds. Then in this system each part will be divided into 100 equal parts. 100 equal parts, such that this system is known as centesimal system. Centesimal. Cent means 100. Centesimal system. So this is called centesimal system. Then circular system, it is introduced by our Indians. This is also known as Indian system or circular system So in this circular system, we know that what is the unit of an angle? What is the unit of an angle? Our unit of an angle is radian. What is the definition of radian now? So radian is nothing but the angle subtended by an arc. Angle, what is an arc? Arc is nothing but part of a circle. Let me consider the center of a circle. Center of circle O. So if I am taken one part of a circle, this is AB. So AB is nothing but an arc. AB is nothing but an arc. That means this arc, the arc subtended by the angle at the center of the circle, arc subtended by the angle at the center of the circle, when the length of an arc is equals to radius, when the length of an arc is equals to the radius. Okay, so this is called 1 radian. So 1 radian, that means the angle, the amount of an angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle, when the length of an arc is equals to radius of the circle. This is called definition of radian. What is the definition of radian? Will be denoted by 1 power c. So power c, this is called radian, 1 power c. So now what is the relation among centesimal system, hexadecimal system and radian system? So the degree system, grade system and radian system. So one can convert the degrees into grades and grades into radians and radians into degrees, like that. Whatever the measurement we need, we have to find the relation among the measures of an angle, the relation among the degree, grade and radian, we can see. So now degrees can be written as d. So d by 90 is equals to, so grade can be written as g, so you can carry it as d, capital D. So g by 100, that is equals to, so radian can be written as radian, so c by pi by 2. So this is called a formula how to convert the degrees into grades or grades into radians or radians into any other two. So if you know one measurement, we can find remaining other two measurements. So let me consider first. So I have to convert 30 degrees into grades and radians. How to see this is radians. We have to measure like this. So 30 degrees. So first we have to convert into degrees into grades. So to convert the degrees to convert degree to grade, so we need to consider d by 90 is equals to g by 100. So in the place of degree, so they given 30 degrees. Let me write 30 degrees. 30 by 90 is equals to g by 100. So you have to cancel 31s are 33s. Okay, 33s. Now take 100 this side. This is g is equals to 100 by 3. 100 by 3 grades. So this is called grades. How many grades? Therefore 30 degrees can be written as 30 degrees is equals to 100 by 3 grades. 100 by 3 grades. So now we have to convert degrees into radians, degrees into C. So to convert the degrees into C, we have to convert degrees by d by 90 is equals to C by pi by 2. C by pi by 2. Where is d? D is equals to 30 degrees. 30 by 90 is equals to C by pi by 2. So 31s, 33s get cancelled. 1 by 3 is equals to C by pi by 2. So take pi by 2 this side, so it is multiplied, that is 1 by 3 into pi by 2 is equals to c, where c is equals to pi by 6. So this is 30 degrees can be written as pi by 6 radians. Pi by 6 radians. Then pi by 6 is nothing but 30 degrees. Then what about pi from here? So pi is equals to 30 into 6. 30 degrees into 6. Pi is equals to 180 degrees. So where pi is equals to 180 degrees. So like that we can consider pi is equals to 180 degrees in a trigonometry. Pi is equals to 180 degrees in a trigonometry. So like that we can convert from one measurement to another measurements. So students, you can practice some more problems regarding on this. So for 30 degrees, so 45 degrees we can find. So like that 60 degrees we can find. For 90 degrees we can find. So we are able to find all these values. For 20 degrees we can find, like that we can find the remaining problems like that, similar problems like that. You can have a better idea about so three measurements. Okay students, if you have any doubts in the measurements of our trigonometry, you have to contact me.